everyone to another MineColonies Let's Play with the Developers episode. My name is Rickums and we just got a raid, so just bear with me just a second while I get to sleep quickly and then I can properly greet everyone. Hopefully if someone else is going to sleep as well, because these raiders showed up just a second ago. Quick while I'm sleeping. Hi Super Minix. Hi John. Hi Pirate Knight. Hi Animus Montes. Welcome Alan Vonden to the stream. Short lag. Where's my bow? Oh lord, where's my bow? Ah, here. I've been. Oh wow. So much barbarians. And I got lag spike, even better.
Wait, no, don't do that.
I just came the right moment for a raid. Now I'm seeing them trying to enter at another part of the colony at the same time. Apparently they did enter.
Are you cheating again?
Okay, I think we survived this mainly. I'm seeing here our builder walking around in the middle of a raid. So that was at least lucky that our builder didn't die of this. So we made it and just bought myself a minute to greet everyone. Hi John, I said already. Hi Tinty Tots. Hi Kaja. Hi Roz. How are you guys doing? Yeah, the guards say, wait, no! So... Avery is complaining about iron ore in her hut. Hi Erwin, how you doing? Okay, that iron ore is at a very obvious location, I see. I can help you with that.
Work.
Just take some of those things so I can pick up the iron ore and then dump those things in the warehouse quickly. Very hot there tonight. Right. In California it's rather not night, it's early afternoon, is it? I saw some add-ons had a lot of fun at the town hall. Trying to get me trapped in here. Those raids get so big when you have a colony, a big sized colony as well. So, I think that's all that I have to dump here. Okay, let's... I think we do have anti-ladders. Our wall is automatically anti-ladder. That's the very nice thing of that wall. The problem is where they enter is actually the doors. That's actually where they enter very quickly. We got... Do you see this? We have torches at all the... We got torches here, so they don't get over there either.
That's nice.
It's it doesn't look like it, but it's actually a really smart setup. But they got here through the door, didn't they? Again, yeah, both
Yeah,
doors.
No.
Doors are rather quick for them. Not really anything blocking them, to be honest. Let me maybe get like a double door setup here.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but it's still very low.
At least it works now.
Yes. So we want to probably do something like this.
How long did the town hall take you?
How long it took me to figure out that you're trying to troll me?
Did you go back and forth or not?
I did go back and forth for around 5 seconds.
Nice. I kinda copied the other dead end completely. But you didn't do it on stream, did you?
No.
God damn it.
It was just the moment before I turned on the stream and noticed there were barbarians incoming.
Then you tried to get out and you were like, wait, wrong way?
And I was like, huh? Wasn't it in the other direction? I was like, some add-ons had fun again, I see.
Who else?
Who else could it be? Okay, now we got a double setup here. Maybe put some of those torches back. Like on this side and on this side. So that keeps them at least a little bit occupied. Having like a little... yes, they should be... We see them as red icons on journey map as well. Okay. Let's dump the remaining things in the warehouse. And then we check what our builders are up to again. Although they are fairly independent. And then after this video we're going to ask Wizzy to get our server updated again. Here, 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 here. That's all, I think. Maybe it's not that sandstone. That's fine. So, what does it cost to get this warehouse to level 5 now, by the way?
Level 5 warehouse? Who needs that?
Well, that's not even so expensive. Oh, 24 multi-pistons. That is expensive.
Our builder not doing it. Not doing anything.
So, let's see our builders, how they are. This one here is finishing the sawmill. Again, without us delivering anything. Yeah, the roof opens. I have forgotten about that. Multi-pistons are expensive, but it should be not so bad. So, let's see what Fortune is up to. Finishing the citizen hut level 5, level 4. Neat. See? Not a lot to do. Oh yeah, Enderman can be rather vicious. Enderman can be rather vicious.
Yeah, they are worse mobs though.
I think Endermen are basically the worst for your colony.
They are the first mob spawn.
Because they also attack during the day.
Unless you happen to have a colony in a Minecraft village and you trigger a villager raid.
Again, sorry?
Some pretty nasty mobs.
You just have to be... Sorry?
And like villager raids on colonies, on villages, have like these sorcerer mobs and indicators and so on. Those are pretty mean.
That's pretty mean, yeah. Those sorcerers are pretty mean. Yes, pirate raids you get if you have a big enough body of water around your colony. That's basically the only requirement. Oh, I see, the builder made it such a way that everyone spends time with him. Our new builder, it's Avery. He's going to recalculate the list soon. Yeah, basically place torches underground and overground. Chiseled sandstone, lime carpet.
Okay,
What else do you
you
need?
got any lime left?
She needs still 5 lime carpet to finish. I'm going to check on Connor again. And Avery too. Yeah, I heard that with the illagers. Don't they have those animals they ride on as well?
Yeah, that's true.
I've never seen those.
Those kinda stand around and got like a ton of health and do a lot of damage, but they kinda always get stuck.
They kinda don't really attack, they're more passive. Okay.
Maybe you get those, but
This one here only needs sandstone, so that should be also sorted. So great, our citizens are fine, and we gotta sleep. That's when you go and switch to peaceful to not mess with the Enderman. Usually having a bunch of knights around your colony solves it most of the times.
yeah, those kill Endermen like butter.
They kill Endermen much better than we do.
They just walk up to them, for it's dead.
Yeah. It's because the difficult part of Enderman is getting to hit them, and ours don't fail usually at hitting.
And they just always hit it, and our guards have pretty decent health.
Knights. You need knights to defend against Endermen.
Yes,
You usually have, like, if you have them at a few places in your colony, they're usually close enough to defend your citizens. Like, that's the main thing. So, multi-piston. Cost me normal pistons. Okay, I think I can get that. How are we on iron in our colony at the moment? Oh yeah. Let me check. Iron. 424 iron ingots in our warehouse.
Oh, that's decent.
That's quite decent, I would say so. So, at least as it appears to me, we are not having issues anymore with the losing stuff.
Yeah.
At least as it appears to be. But it should be fixed from what we changed. Yeah, I can hear the ghast as well. Where is that nasty? I think it might just be far enough. I know it's just not far enough for me to not care. Then, no ghast. They should not go down in the dungeon, but if your colony is over the dungeon, you can take guards with you down in the dungeon to fight the mobs in the dungeons. That should work. And welcome, Leviathan, to our little colony here. Why can't I transform andesite anymore into cobblestone? Ah, it did it. Okay. Never mind my question. So. Oh, I wanted actually more cobblestone than that, apparently. So let me get a bunch more cobblestone. Potentially, let me check in on our miner anyway. See how she's doing. I have not, and I actually had that on my list, kind of, to check what our miner was up to. Was our miner and fisherman were up to exactly. So the miner is over here. She is in the need of a diamond pickaxe. So let me get that. Oh, you're having this issue with the builder thinks his chest is full and it isn't. Try to place a few things over it, or maybe this version doesn't have it completely fixed. The tile entity stuff, it should, but I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe another bug. Hey.
No, yeah, the previous one had a diamond pick, I know. But that one used his up already. His or her, actually. Not sure if it's a he. I didn't check. Okay. Let's deliver this diamond pickaxe, and that should keep him up for a while again. All the other blocks our colony should be providing for him. The stairs, slabs, etc. And this one here, did it finish already? Because then we can just upgrade it to level 3. There we go. Okay, the music down a little. Better? It's Jason. Yes, that's clearly a him. So, I needed more cobble. Here. Here. No, wait. Let's use this acacia wood here. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Making a bunch of them. As many. Okay. So then we need for the multi-piston we still need a block of redstone and normal stone. We don't have a mechanic yet, as far as I remember. We do need a mechanic. We got a visitor here. 60 potatoes she wants. For those skills, I'm not going to share my potatoes. Hazel, you think I am? Wanting my potatoes. And you, Jade.
And you, Dway, would never share any potatoes with someone.
So here.
Not good enough for you.
Okay, that one I'm going to hire for sure. Just wants a little bit of. Oops, I broke here. Just wants a bit of nether quartz and has pretty epic stats. And the fastest way to level them up,
What's it today, Dan?
probably to put them in a dungeon or so.
Today, sir.
The Combat Academy and Archery are fairly decent ways to get them leveled as well. What did I want here? I think I need more redstone. There was redstone blocks and stone. Do we have any melted stone around here? Nope. Did I get my compass? No, but I got 18 compass incoming. That is enough for this. So I'm going to request some stone as well. So we need, how many was it? 24, I think. So that's 48, that's a bit more than 64. So let's make 2 stacks of stone. And that should go Through the warehouse even, great. Did we have stone in the warehouse as minimum stock? Yes, the crafter workers should be able to handle the build tool fairly well.
Not sure.
About the build tool? About the build tool, you mean?
About minimum stock thing.
Yeah, we didn't have a minimum stock for stone. I set it up now. 10 stacks of stone minimum stock.
Just
But yes, the build tool should be handled fairly well by the mechanic. I remember one of our developers looking into this. Yeah, I do think that those sometimes get a little bit difficult. This especially depending on the style, Kugo. We were able to fix some of these barracks issues. And the issue was that we weren't mirroring the barracks towers. So basically just added now that it takes the mirror value of the barracks as well. And then it started working flawlessly, fortunately. I also did some alterations. Yay! I also did some alterations based on the progress counter. That is not yet in this version on the server, but in the future it's going to consider the things, the additional phases as part of the progress as well. And this way it's only going to say 100% when it is 100%. And that means it's not going to say 100% ever. It's going to say 90-something%, and then the builder is going to finish the last phase. So this way, when people were taking this a little bit too serious in my taste, for my taste, but yes, that should be fixed in the future, in future versions. Okay. Let me see if there's anything he doesn't get. He got the sandstone requested. The major things might just all be in the warehouse, to be honest. Let's see if he can finish the building alone. That is always the best thing.
I build faster than any man.
This one here is getting her stuff as well.
Then you can play delivery man.
Yes, we don't have to play delivery man anymore, and then we kinda can focus more on the macro management part of the colony, which is one of the things we're going to add in the future, also with a bigger focus. Like at the
currently we are mostly waiting for builders.
Yeah, at the moment it's mostly providing for builders. We were a little bit late starting with the crafters as well, if we're honest.
Yeah.
We kept it for fairly late. I'm planning on...
I think that's also caused by the researching. Since you have so much to unlock at start.
Yeah, but you get
the like top on it.
The sawmill and the blacksmith are level 1 researchers, and all the other buildings are almost level 2 only. I think... Yeah. No, not all required. Probably there were some remaining blocks that were still needed by her. Hi Docaris, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's wait for them to get home a little bit. And then we can go to sleep again. I'm noticing that we have some lag at the moment. Although 20 TPS we have. Maybe it's my lag. I'm seeing some spikes in my bitrate. But yeah, I definitely want on the ForgeCraft server, for example, I definitely do want to add the sawmill relatively soon already. Yeah, colonists themselves can only do 2x2 recipes. I would also, while Kugo, etc., while you're here, I would also always motivate you, trying to find ways to use maybe for newer styles especially, try to use the new system that you can include other buildings within one building for certain things. Like, I think we could make potentially the sawmill an office in most lumberjacks. And just like maybe on a level, like a level 3 lumberjack adds a sawmill office, for example.
Kinda depends a bit on the lumberjack, but some small ones.
Yeah, we have a few small styles as well, but it can be just a second story on top, right? That's why I said on level 3, usually the building is far enough to put it on the top or so.
Yeah.
It's not like the sawmill worker needs any space, right? Sawmill worker can work in a 3x3 square next to his hut block. And the office doesn't have to provide a bed either. Exactly, only the citizen huts have to provide beds, so that's not a problem either. We really literally only need... What is this? Oh, we have a visitor with a smoke particle effect around her shoes.
Really? That's fun.
Wondering what's that causing. Do we have one of these yeah, we have emotes.
Oh, I think that's the pillager sickness thingy. Maybe
It's a pillager stuff.
Yeah, the debuff for walking into a village. I guess they happen to kill some.
I mean, potentially things like the stonemason and stone smelter could fit in the same building as well.
Yeah.
The general ore smeltery and the blacksmith could fit in the same building as well. I mean, it's always up to the builders. I'm just trying to maybe give some inspiration on ideas on things that are possible.
The amount of buildings.
It makes it easier for you guys. Like if you think there is too many buildings designing a small office is definitely much less work and much less creative process than creating a whole new building. Especially because buildings have to look unique, right? So that you can differentiate them, while an office can just be an office within the building.
And like you can put any worker into the university and it would still have space.
Yeah, for example, you could put the mechanic at the university.
Could put all crafters into it.
It would fit. It would fit.
Yes.
Yeah, you could put the mechanic in the university. You can put the library in the university, right? You can put the school in the university.
Into it.
I think
4 barracks fit into it.
I think especially the school and the library are things that would fit very well within the university.
Yeah, true. Those
You can put the university and the mechanic. Nah, there's no mechanic that is big enough to fit one university inside. The smallest even. The school needs a bit more space, but our universities are so big, we have for sure a room left to have some carpet on the floor. Hi Fairwolf, welcome to the stream. Look at this. We could have... Only this here is bigger than most schools. Right? This room here. That's a school. That room and the room underneath is bigger than a bunch of the libraries. Plus, this is only level 3. Right, there are a lot of things you can put into each other. If like I'm saying, I'm only giving inspiration to the builders. It doesn't need that you have to put anything in anything. But if you want to put anything in anything, that is easily doable. Yes, the in-building thing should be working fairly well now. Carlsoner, I do have to test it with rotation and mirror still, a little bit more maybe, but it should be working fairly fine. Yeah, that's like John said, there is even in almost all the universities there are classroom style rooms that are just perfectly fine for that use case. Where did my... Here. Cheers. Give me all the wool. Yeah, the nether pack has to be fairly small because nether is fairly hostile to build. So yeah, but like I said, things can be on top of each other as well, right? The first story is one thing, the second story is something else. Like I've been talking with we've been talking lately, and we're probably going to add some new workers, like a mushroom farmer and a nether and end farmer, like for those things here, for example. However, when we add it, it's going to be an office in the plantation. So one is going to be in the office of the plantation, in the basement of the plantation for the mushrooms, and the other one is probably on top on the next story of the plantation for the chorus plants. Yes, and you can do that on the y-axis without a problem. Yes, when knights are low HP, they will go to the hospital to heal, and when knights are like fairly low HP and the healer has nothing to do, the healer is going to go around in the colony and try to heal low level people. Yeah, I had Luna tested a bunch, and the issues with it should all be solved now. So if you want to test it out for a few things, and you run into any issues, just tell me, because I do want that as well fixed as possible, because I do want to have additional features in the future, such as adding even shared storage, etc., and maybe shared leveling even between the schematics. For a proper mushroom farmer, you need a myco soil, mushroom dirt, but that it may be only for a higher level office. I think mushrooms should just grow in the dark in Minecraft, don't they? I just don't remember how it was, but I think they just grow in the dark in Minecraft, mushrooms. So let's check out our builders again.
So just work on office.
So how's the work?
Okay, that one is getting the stuff delivered. pickaxe. No, like it's not like you have to change anything in existing buildings. It was more something like you can change things if you want to. Or especially for new buildings that come out, if you don't feel like adding you want to abuse it. Ah, okay. That could be a level 3 thing then, maybe. Yeah, I know that the fortress style probably could benefit a bunch of it as well. Oh no, Erevan, you don't need that's the thing. You don't need the building placeholder. You just place a second building chest in the schematic and you mark the main building chest as the anchor pos. That's basically all that's necessary. That's the neat thing of the new system. You don't need the placeholder block anymore. You just use the other building. Mycelium, yes, that's the one. Having citizens with more than one job? I don't think so.
You have to save the second building first, by the way. Like when you have a barracks with a barracks tower as actual building block, you have to save the barracks tower schematic first.
Yeah, you have to mark it as an anchor pos.
Schematic, including the other building.
Yes, you have to mark it as an anchor block.
Yeah, for its own schematic.
Let me see. Okay. Okay, imagine this is the mechanic hut block, and this is the blacksmith hut block, okay? You want this building here to be primarily the mechanic. So you shift right click with the scan tool on this building to mark it red as the anchor pos. And then you just scan all of this here in. Chuk. You scan it in. And then the builder is going to place this hut block within the building in the right rotation, etc.
You need to scan the integrated building first, so.
Why?
So it knows which schematic it has.
No, it's just you just use it as the anchor block.
Okay.
What happened with my compost? That was supposed to come. I am going to get this nasty farmer. Yes, the anchor block marks the real building, and the other thing is just placed by the builder, just like that. So, yeah, nasty. Getting my valuable compost before me. Good thing I got her quickly. Now I can do the research I always wanted to do. The command now has a way to mark the anchor block as well, as far as I remember. You can ask Luna. I'm pretty sure Asher told her about that, how that works. Oh wait, wrong place. I know, I wanted to dump a few things in here, so right place. I could imagine the mycelium being produced by the mushroom worker. Maybe there's a random chance that one of the blocks he plants the mushroom on turns mycelium. Yeah, could call it a parent building, probably, yes. So I think that would maybe make more sense, yeah. Was it technology? I want this one here. The sieve is almost finished. And the glass blower too. Let's check in our warehouse how much treasure we've been getting from the fishermen, because I got totally sidetracked again as always. Here it was. How is this water stuff called?
Water?
Prismarine.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, we got 115 prismarine shards and 34 crystals from our fishermen. Whoops, oops.
Oh wow, the citizen wants 30 diamonds.
Oh wow, that's
Ah no, 15.
That's expensive.
Yeah, I don't think we even have some.
Yes, you can just include it in any level you want, and it's going to place it as a level 1 building. However, I'm thinking about allowing schematic people to further change the behavior. Okay. That one... We don't have cut sandstone nor racks in the warehouse. So let me double check who creates racks. Does the blacksmith create racks? Or is it the sawmill?
I think so.
Can you check?
Where is our sawmill? Is it up here?
It's up there next to the lumberjack.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I haven't checked for good bows, John. Let me double check for some good bows. I think that has been the time frame of maybe like 4 episodes or so. We have a lot of bows, but none of them seem to be enchanted. I don't even remember no, a fisherman is level 4. Doesn't get, I think, the enchanted bows a lot of yet.
Yeah, our sawmill can do our wax.
So I have to do it. Okay, let me create a few. Right, it's a mechanic then. So good thing I'm here in the town hall. Let me get one of these. Then we craft. Wait. Here we need 2 stacks. Another time 2 stacks. So 16 racks in the warehouse. That should take. I'm going to make another 16, because we always need a bunch of racks, so that we are well done with that too.
Yeah, I quite often make a full stack of them, but
so we got another 16.
There was someone to hire for redstone.
The baker, I don't know, but we're going to rework the baker anyway. Is there... I think our archers are mostly getting those bows then, and they die and lose them, probably. What else did I want to do?
Check the fisherman.
Check... No, the fisherman I just checked. I wanted to add the cut sandstone recipe to the stonemason.
Doesn't know cutscene.
List of recipes, sandstone, smooth.
Oh my.
Nope. Disappointing, quite. You'd think that that's one of the first thing I would add, right?
Yeah.
Sandstone to cut sandstone, done. Ouch. How can you die on the schematic server?
Yeah, she dies like all the time.
How do you die on the schematic server? How did you do that, Erevan?
Yeah, must be difficult to guide access.
Points at Kugo. The only way to... Yeah, there's no real mechanic yet for recycling. The main problem there is like, what do you want recycled? It's kinda difficult. Like, which sword levels do you want recycled or so? I'm wondering if we might add like a recycling worker that has a chance to get something from the from recycling tools, and you teach him recipes of things you want recycled, and it then recycles that recipe.
But we do have a worker which can disassemble stuff.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
hard-coded. It's
Yeah.
it's a smelter that can disassemble a few things, but not automatically.
Now you have to give it to him.
So
I think our economy system could just replace recycler thing.
yeah, economy could also do a bunch of that.
I just sell the excess stuff and old stuff you don't need.
The only difficult thing I find is how do we handle those enchanted bows, etc. That's the only thing that I can't think of any good way yet. Wait a second. I didn't make enough pistons. I thought I made so many pistons, but it didn't. I need more pistons.
You did, didn't you?
I did, didn't it? It did, didn't it? It did, didn't it? It did. Yes. Turning saddles into leather. I definitely like those things, yes. The question is how we would handle that. In general, it could be trades of the economic system, that which would be relatively easy to realize. Like, this is a trade, you can do that, and then it just undoes the item as far as it can. Oh wow, that was a bit more than I wanted. So, iron this here, other way around. Always mess up this order. Another 16. And up here was stone. But we're still only on 15, we need more. I have everything for more, I think. This, and wood. I don't learn. Yeah. It's because we don't have knights yet, because it's just a hassle to code. Trust me. We would have to revamp our pathing system entirely to make that possible. Ah, wait. Fail. 21. I'm getting close. So this is 9. That's fine. I need a bit more redstone. But probably we might have just ways to define recipes via data packs for the like trades, not recipes. Like you define trades like recipes via data packs, and that would potentially be just an easy way to handle that. Let me get some more cobble. And then we get our remaining stone from our post box. Yeah. Where did I want to go? To the post box. Still didn't get it. But I can get some sleep.
Yeah, I want demon slower.
Yeah, the problem of Mounted Knight is like I said many times, that horses don't move in a normal Minecraft space. They need 2 blocks high. Actually, they need 3 blocks high because of the person on top of them. And they do need 2 blocks width. So that would be completely against everything our Pathfinder does. Ciao ciao, Kugo. Oh, you've never been inside a church? You're a lucky guy, aren't you? I spent enough time in a church that I know every detail, just trying to get the time to pass. Who never had a confirmation or something like that from a family member and had to spend there the entire ceremony? Hours and hours.
Yeah.
My father is usually relatively quick at just falling asleep. And then my mother is just making sure that he doesn't snork while he's sleeping.
Right away.
And the childs are just bored. Very bored.
Baptized 3 times. You do really like that, don't you? If you no. VR tours of churches, that also works. But be creative with the church building. Don't make it look like real-world religion churches. Don't try to go too strongly with any real-world religion, because it's supposed to be a building for an abstract religion. So if you make it look too strongly like a real church,
there's like tons of different churches. So
exactly, it could be
to exclude them all.
Probably church is a bad name because it's more of a temple. Because temple is, I think, a bit more generic.
Yeah, I think so as well. Like temple.
So temple is probably be the better name for it. So don't go with church, go more with temple.
Oh. Ray,
Yes.
I need university level 4.
Why? Ah, for your whirlwind.
Yeah. Damn it. Who puts that on them?
Yeah. So did the research finish? No, not yet. So yes. Like I said, don't go with church. Go with something more generic that could just look like anything, like a temple. Like a place where gods are worshipped. but it should be generic enough to not look strongly enough. Yeah, I thought about upgrading the hospital of ours, but it needs... What did it need? I wanted to complain about 17 red banners. That's what I wanted to complain about. Too many red banners.
Okay. Maybe upgrade our third band?
And the idea is that you can found a religion in your colony and you create a religion by finding religious artifacts all over the world that give then certain bonuses to your colony. You can then build like the mother temple or mother church, and that will give you a decent bonus and a decent range. And other people in the server then can join your religion by just building a small temple and kind of like paying a small fee to you or something like this. We already have a Fletcher here. Fletcher. Fletcher. Although no one is assigned. Hey, we have a lot of people to hire. I think we have a lot of guard slots, don't we? Bye, Kugo. So, one here. Ow. Wow. Yeah, I've been raised fairly agnostically too. My father is agnostic, and my mother is kinda everything. Agnostic, not agnostic, esoteric, all of it. My sister is an atheist, I would say. Although maybe more of an agnostic if you talk with her long enough. And I'm mainly agnostic, even though I did get confirmation, because everyone did. And I just went full on with the stream. Hey, there were a lot of nice trips and you got a nice party doing it. So I was like,
Yeah,
why not?
It's a nice group activity, like with other people.
Yeah, it's a nice group activity. The moment then I would have started to pay church taxes, I immediately left the church. Yes, Fletcher should be able to make banners and beds. So I just went with it, but yeah, I'm definitely far too agnostic to believe in any. When you put this in chat, holy scripture. Yes. Maybe in the barracks we have slots. Yeah, exactly. Going to add A, an interaction aspect between colonies, and B, an exploration aspect additional as well. Okay, we got one here. And we have one citizen left for a job. What do we want that citizen to assign to? We don't have an empty guard tower.
Didn't a new one just finish?
I just assigned the citizen there.
Wait for the next guard tower.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm really agnostic, and I'm more like the. Although I'm more the atheist agnostic, I would say, but I would. Even though I say that, like, I don't say that no God exists. I do say that I do believe that no religion that I have heard of so far has any plausible god figure, so I'm sure that those, in my opinion, don't exist. Even though that maybe if a god figure exists, it's certainly none of the world religions. That's definitely a belief I have. I think I'm going to make that a crusher then.
Oh yeah, fine. Did you check on the fisherman yet?
On the fisherman? Why?
You wanted to earlier.
I think some add-ons put something at the fisherman. What did you do here?
Just controlling some add-ons was here. Maybe I go check.
No, there's nothing here, nothing bad. No, I checked already what she was up to.
No, you checked twice. Did you put our new citizen to our crusher yet?
Yes, I did. I think that's a bit I think it's a bit more complex than that, DVX. No, it's not because I believe that a god exists. I'm just more like I don't really care if one exists. Like, it's not a question that I ask myself. Like, in the true sense of an agnostic, you don't really care if one exists. Like, there is this definition that I believe that my life wouldn't be different knowing that there is a god or not. I believe I would have the same habits and the same lifestyle. But that's a bit difficult, DWX. It's only because there's no evidence for something, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's like, it's anti-scientific, right? Only because something doesn't exist doesn't mean we shouldn't research and see if we can find traces of or proofs for it, right? As a good scientist, I believe that being agnostic and just being like, I don't care if there is one or not, but I believe that the existing religions most certainly got it wrong. Yeah, that is quite the heavy topic for a Twitch chat today. Has anyone watched the Teletubbies lately?
Lately, of course, I do it every day.
We're gonna go to lighter topics.
Even as child, I was like, wow, what is this kind of shit? Like, I watched a lot of other child and cartoon series and all, yes, but not that fun.
Yeah, I've never, even as a child, I've never watched the Teletubbies. I think one or twice I've seen a part of the Teletubbies at other person's house while they were watching it. But I was never myself actually watching it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those child series which are made for like dumb childs. So they just assume childs are dumb and make a series for them.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. I remember our parents didn't let us watch the Teletubbies because they thought it was detrimental for the intelligence because it was so stupid.
Yeah. I mean, they are likely right, I think. It doesn't sound too far-fetched.
Oh yeah, we're doing some ForgeCraft streaming lately. Hi Garfield. We're going to have the ForgeCraft stream tomorrow night as well again. We had a bunch. We have there a very neat medieval colony set up on the ForgeCraft server.
Just not enough cards.
Just not enough guests.
Than any man.
Guards. Yeah, we need more guards. That's the thing I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Getting more guards.
Just put a guard tower on every hill there.
Because if Orion seeks to play there, we need more guards.
Definitely, yes.
Because I wouldn't say it's a Patreon style server. It's a dev server, probably more like a rather restrictive dev server, probably.
Yeah. And a pretty laggy one.
And it can get pretty laggy, yes.
It's just kinda ironic since it's only devs and only people especially testing them out. Oh well.
It's because we don't have performant in 1.16 yet.
Well, I bought it, it's kinda working.
It's
But I don't
you did it to
think
1.16.2,
ForgeCraft
right?
wants that
Directly.
anyways.
Did you go to 1.16.2 directly?
Yeah, but it does launch with 1.16.1. That's a common question.
Yeah, there's also DevCraft that is a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, I've wondered already, maybe waiting a little bit for performance to be a little bit more stable, and then ask for performance to be added, and just the load balancing for the mods to be disabled, such that no one complains. Performance is making stupid things with my mod. So okay, we only add the vanilla improvements. That's already 9% of the performance improvements anyway.
But I don't think they added, since the Forge people really dislike performance modding in general.
Didn't you hear it? It was... I think someone talked about that lately, that apparently even... I think it was on the DevCraft server, or was it? That apparently performance used to have even the stamp of approval of CPW.
Any?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Before it went closed source, now they don't even know anymore much what it's doing. Hi, XRax Gamer.
And before it was closed source, it was mainly just replacing the goals, the AI task starting things.
Yeah. But I think we could get that on the ForgeCraft server, especially if we disable the load balancer for the mod events. I mean, there's any way people are profiling it and complaining to mods about lag. So it's kind of good to have the load balancer off, so that if a mod causes lag, it has.
It's definitely better to have it off.
Huh?
Yeah, for profiling, it's better to only
Exactly, because since we want to profile, it's probably a good idea to have it off.
But yeah, I guess after a while, even those devs are getting annoyed by the lag.
Yeah, I mean, if we only have I'm 100% sure if we only have the vanilla improvements mainly in it, I don't think that anyone would have a problem with it. Like, anyone would say, like, less lag? Sure, let's go with it. It can get fairly bad when a lot of people are online.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, there are also
some of the
those
NPCs
huge
are just
quark
floating
caves also
around.
spawn a lot more mobs.
Yeah.
I think vanilla should have like a mob limit or so within an area, I feel.
Not sure. They maybe did add something like that in 1.16.
Yeah, but
I saw that the spawning mechanics of vanillas changed a bit.
I'm going to do What?
Like they got a new thing called Density Manager or something in 1.16, which is used for mob spawning. So I guess they got some limiting going on
Possible.
nowadays.
A list how much experience a mob kill gives your Knight's Guards? No, because that one is dynamic. Depending on the guard level and guard skills, the amount of experience he gets varies. And then there are additional factors like the building level, the home building level, etc.
Intelligence level.
Yeah, but actually we are not adding variables to the mix, the WX. We're removing variables of the mix, right? If you got vanilla using 90% of the tick time, if a mod causes lag, we're not going to find it, right? Because vanilla is causing so much lag that that mod is not even able to crystallize how bad it is coded. While if we reduce the vanilla lag potential, that would probably help a lot. My accents? Which accents? Particularly. Hi, General Genocide Gamer.
I guess you got like 3 or so, I know.
Sam Letters is from German. Germany, sorry. And I am German. And I live in Portugal, and I lived 6 years in Brazil, and I'm going to go back to Brazil at the end of this year, and then for another year, and then I'm going to move to a different continent again, probably. And does performance overlap with fast furnaces?
I don't think so. Maybe recipe stuff. Performance has one part for caching recipe lookups for all those auto crafting.
Do you mean recipe?
Not
Yeah.
like so much. Recipe, yes.
Okay,
But
we got
apart from
everything.
that, I don't think so.
It is amazing. Like, you can complain what you want, but our builders, like we have 3 builders and have barely anything to do, just running around doing some stuff. So our colony is, things are getting much more independent of player intervention. That one is for sure. We should have probably gotten crafters a bit earlier on. Could have given us some time to do other stuff, while especially the sawmill is doing things.
Yeah, sawmill could be useful earlier.
I'm using the GD launcher. I'm also on Linux, so there is no Twitch launcher on Linux. But I would say almost fortunately there isn't. The crafters are the sawmill, the stonemason, the glassblower, the mechanic, the fletcher, the crusher, the etc, etc. There's a whole list of different crafter workers. Yes. So, like we often said, there's like, we have like a 3-stage thing, development, and we're now really close to finishing the first stage, which we would call version 1.0, which is having a colony that is fairly independent of the player through the crafters that can provide most of the things. Even though that stage is probably going to look 1.1, 1.2 with like a nether worker, etc. But with the workers we have enough for stage 1.1, 1.0, and mostly we're working on some balancing things and better other things. The next step is like, of course, you can use the time to do terraforming and decorate your colony while you're building walls and all these kinds of things. Yes, at the beginning it's a lot of babysitting, but as you can see right now, that does reduce a fair amount while time progresses. Like at the moment we're barely doing any babysitting anymore, just walking around here and there. We do need a plantation still, yes, but we don't have enough citizens, so stay mainly waiting. The next stage is probably going to be then more player interaction, and that is going to include things like the temple, the religion system we talked about, an economic system with markets and trading, and plantation we have already. That's already a worker we have, etc. So trading, quests, and all these kinds of things that have more player interactions. Like kind of things you can then start doing when your colony gets more and more self-sufficient. And the third step would then be PvP after the first two are finished. So we're hoping to like get a decent like the first step is going to be finished in the next month or so, or pretty sure this month the first step is going to be finished, and the second step is going to take us well until the next year, and then hopefully the next year we're going to be able to start the third step. Then I'm going to make a bunch more racks. I've seen so many being released. Our religion system is more generic, so people can make their own religions up, and this way, like, you create your own deity. So like Nevius, you said, if you want to have a religion that worships you as a god, you call your religion All Hail Nevius T, and that's going to be the religion. And it's going to probably be tough to get players to join it on a multiplayer server though. Here we go. Here, more racks. Church of Ascension, and it's about letters. Yeah, that's the one Sam Letters is going to make.
Yeah, it's reserved for me already.
No, the religions are going to be fully optional. They're going to give you bonuses. They're not going to be any requirement for anything. Yeah, if you join a religion, it will boost the stats. Maybe there's going to be like some unlocks if you have X colonies joining your religion. You can unlock further boosts or something like this. That's maybe possible. But quite likely not in the first draft of religions. Multi-pigeon. Hey, that was my favorite misspell of the year. Let's say it like this. Here. He's going to clear the remaining blocks here soon. Yes, one religion per colony. So let's where do we take this sand here? We could even have like 4 builders. I'm noticing it's like really taking care of itself. Yeah, it's like the classical religions people are going to be choosing is maybe the nasty creeper religion, Holy Enderman, Ender Dragon, and Wither are probably relatively good religious deities. Unsure. Wow, that one has a bunch of ores. A cave with a white rabbit? Definitely. We need a cave with a white rabbit. That's a classical reference.
sorry.
Do we have any space? No. We're lacking living space again. Knights
Again?
with...
Damn
Huh?
it.
Wait. We do want to remove this here. And add some sand in that in the future. And in the side we already got it. There could be an artifact for that, definitely.
You only need a hammer ready as the new house.
Our delivery men are a bit slow.
A bit. Very slow.
Let me... none of them is at the warehouse, they're all busy. Let's check... Yeah, we have one that died, so here new delivery men.
They like to get stuck at double doors as well.
Ouch.
Let's check out his list. Got a bunch of pickups here. Let me check out the other two. We do need more delivery men for sure.
Yeah.
This one here has a bunch of deliveries in the list. Recalling all of them, maybe it helps. Maybe they're somewhere unloaded or so. Having an issue.
Yeah, might.
And the other one here has a bunch of things as well. So, recalled.
If you say so.
Oh, we have a third one here, but no one assigned to it. We do! We have 5 already. Okay, recalled as well. So hopefully the things are going to get fulfilled now quicker. Give the knight some coconuts so we don't need the horses.
Oh wow. We only have one cow left and no cow header.
And the dock of the colony is going to be the warehouse. You can see we have an X-wing down here already. Anything. I don't know yet what kind of bonuses Orion has in mind, but it's probably going to be things like that. Maybe a certain mob doesn't target colonists anymore, maybe more resistance, maybe a citizen has a chance to come back to life after dying. Maybe people get sick less often. People walk faster. All kinds of different things. People may walk over water. I don't know. There can be a billion different kinds of bonuses we can add there too. Yes, the level 5 warehouse has a different kind of ship. One that you can enter, even. And I didn't finish crafting what I wanted. Actually, I got sidetracked again, as always. Unfortunately, you can't take any of the ships for a flight. Very to our pity, yes. Here. 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 Ah, we wanted more stone. Let me see if we got some stone up to now. An orbiting colony. I don't know if that even would be possible with galactic craft. Yeah, we use Anno a lot as inspiration. Yeah, the next emote is going to be for my attention span. That's a deal. I already forgot what I wanted to do. Stone.
Yeah, we need a sidetracked emote.
Yeah, sidetracked. Still didn't get my stone. And the attention span. Hey, I can have a fairly decent attention span if there are not so many distractions. I can study for an entire 7 minutes focused on the subject, okay?
You only need a hammer and some stones.
Yeah, all kinds of things needed. Waiting for deliveries.
Yeah, our teammen are so slow.
Now that I recalled them, they should probably work through a bunch of their backlog.
How so?
Yeah, with MineColonies, Twitch chat, Sam Letters, doing humbug, and they're always...
And never do humbug.
Okay, the list is getting empty here. The lists are getting emptier. This one here has a fairly big list still. But that one is getting better. Oh wow, Fairwolf is being generous again. Oh wow, another 5 subs. Thanks a lot for the additional subs, Fairwolf. Highly appreciated as always. Okay, that one got a very full queue as well. More shiny distractions. But as always, all distractions are welcome because they keep the stream fairly interesting, I would say. Yes, stone brick paths should still give faster movement speeds, yes. That. Yes, we do have Terra Forged on that server. Well seen, General. Can you see how many viewers of the stream are subscribers? No. I don't think I can. I think I can maybe in the analytics section there's something in this direction. How many of the average viewers are subscribers? I think that I can see. But that one probably went down after the stream yesterday and today. Probably the quantity of the subscribers went up significantly. We almost doubled since yesterday in subscribers. We're at around 50 and now we're at around 90. Nice, the builder is progressing here. To cancel those two. I'll get everything he needs. Oops. Fell down again. This time we're going to make it. Yes. Our monks living in the tavern. That's a fun one, isn't it?
Good for you.
Let me check on the other builder here as well. What all of them are doing. They're still requesting all of these things.
Upgrade, he said.
Did you get...
I love the fresh
Let me
smell
cancel all of
crafts.
them. I'm going to have the... Wait, what? Just going to make the MC colony request system reset. Is our colony level... What's our colony ID? 2, okay.
Just right behind our...
Spawn colony. Let's reset our request system and get all these queues of the delivery men emptied, and then things should be getting a little bit quicker. Yeah, it's always difficult to say that a political system was a leading cause of death, because probably the more accurate thing would probably be saying that dictators are the leading cause of death, because it is fairly difficult to say that communism killed anyone, because we didn't have a lot of real communism anywhere for a significant amount of time. That like 2-3, there may be like 2-3 communist communes in the world or so here and there, because whatever China is, or Venezuela is, or Cuba is, it doesn't have much at all to do with the ideology of communism, right? Hi, Lord Daniel. Yes, the leading cause of death, yeah, the USSR was definitely not communism either. It's more like a term used by these regimes to justify people voting for them. It's like, hey, vote for us, we're communists, and communist is something good. But actually they're not communists, they're just dictators of a regime. Yes, it is unfortunately quite sad. It's the biggest death sentence is being born. That's the leading cause of death. And we should all avoid to sleep, because most people die in their beds. Die in a bed. Exactly. If anything, the leading causes are authoritarian systems. Good night, Greg. See you around. That one should now get fairly soon the things from the delivery men. Does seem much more busy now. I think we had maybe some stuck requests somewhat. Yeah, water is pretty toxic, definitely. 100% of all people consuming water on our planet died eventually.
Yeah, and pressing air as well.
Eating and not eating is fairly deadly as well. Either way, what you do, it doesn't help. One might kill you quicker than the other. Yes, air is pretty deadly too. It's definitely, all of them are definitely deadlier than video games. I think that we can all agree on.
What's next?
And our builder is sick, going to the hospital now. But they're now, I think, up to things again. I think our demon got out of it. I think there might be... Yeah, Venezuela is complicated as well. I think Carlenser wouldn't fully agree with you on that. He's from Venezuela and he is, let's say, not a fan of the regime there. They had quite the troublesome history. Yeah, we have the best topics on this channel. We talk about everything. How they would say, about God and the world, everything. Let me see if I got finally my stone now. What is this? Okay, it's still at the crafter. I'm going to check out the stone smelter. Oh, he had to leave Venezuela. He is not there anymore. Ouch. Where is our stone smell? Wait. I mean, there are fairly big issues with corruption as well in Venezuela. We can't also write off. Okay, she's hungry. That's why I'm not getting stone. Really? Our stone smelter's hungry. Got a bunch of cobblestone here, not bringing me anything. Yeah, no, he is from Venezuela, but he was in Venezuela. Don't we usually use was to describe someone who is not alive anymore? Yeah, I'm trying to get some chill music because I'm already fairly on edge and easily distracted. And if we then put some music that is very energetic, I'm not going to be able to concentrate on anything anymore.
Did you try that once? Might be fun.
Oh yeah, I tried it. It was like it was like a squirrel on acid. It was like, what? What? Nuts? Where? Oh, here's a hole! Yay! Yeah. Seeing these kinds of things makes us realize our governments are sometimes not so bad. Definitely, I always complained a lot about local governments until I researched more about global politics, and then I was like, it's actually not that bad. She's hungry, not making my blocks. There's the guy who's stealing food from colonists. So, our builder is apparently out of food.
Right away.
Because he's out of fuel.
Want me to kill him?
He's out of fuel. Birch planks. Do we have oak planks here? Those are on. Acacia.
Yes, sir.
Do we have acacia planks on?
Not,
Okay,
not good enough for you today.
So I'm going to. I turned on acacia planks now.
What is it?
Not good enough for you.
Squirrel on acid is a term you'll use in the future.
What is it?
Creating new idioms here on the way.
Today, then?
Okay, you
What
should
can
be
I do
getting
for
some
you?
stuff now from the warehouse. Okay, great.
Next.
So I'm going to be handing out some food here in the warehouse.
What?
See, I'm giving back here some rotten flesh. Everyone eating, everyone happy. But that's exactly the wrong assumption about socialism. It's like other people's money. Like, what I see about socialism is more actually other people are using our resources to enrich themselves and not the other way around. It's not like the government is handing out free money to people in social democratic countries. No, companies are getting what belongs to the people, and the government is giving peanut to the people for it. All the natural resources, water we have, land usage, ores underground, national treasures. Besides the clean air, clean water, all these kinds of things, as companies take it, educational things, research that is funded with public money, all of these things, all these companies take for free, pay their workers a misery, and pay a little bit of taxes to kinda get people to not turn to destroy the system, kinda, right? Like, let's try to keep the system running, so let's give people just enough that they can survive, such that they don't try to create a revolution or something like that. It's any country is like that. Even China is exactly that. The government, but in China it's more the government taking the resources from the people and giving the people a misery, right?
It's a more direct approach.
It's a more direct approach, instead of having companies take it and the companies giving some good jobs to the politicians after the politicians finish their political career. It's directly the political career gives you the money. But yes, so my approach, it's because I have, like, if we're comparing ourselves, we are working 40 hours a week, 40-hour weeks without any true necessity, right? Why do we have to work 40 hours? We had a huge increase in productivity in the past decades, and we're still working more or the same amount, even though we have enough automation. Yeah, some people even 60 and 80 hours. Let's say in a good case you're working 40 hours. Even in France, the average people work 40 hours. They just work unpaid overtime. I did research into that. Yes, exactly. No, but exactly that's what I'm trying to state, Ninja. I wouldn't say that the left has killed anyone. Like, maybe the only left that has killed anyone was maybe Che Guevara. That was maybe someone I could describe as a left. But anyone else, China is not left. Russia and the USSR was not left. They were authoritarian, right? The left is anti-authoritarian if we go in this direction. Yeah, we are in full late-stage capitalism. Just waiting for things to break. Yes, the official working time is 35. In Germany it's 40. Yeah, but that's always what I say. That's kind of the complicated things. Is when we bring political parties in general political directions, right? Like the Green Party, you would classify as left in Germany, has done a few of the most right-wing reforms, some of the most neoliberalist reforms Germany has seen so far. So the Social Democratic Party has done some of the most neoliberalist reforms so far. So like to bring this to a good end, I think all political parties suck, and it's always a game of which one is the least worst for us as of now. So we're fairly late in the stream already, taking a little bit of overtime, talking about so many different diverse topics again. So I hope that you enjoyed our very diverse stream today. We're going to be online on ForgeCraft tomorrow again. I think I can all keep on these things like that. I think it's fairly interesting talking about topics. I think it opens everyone's mind a little bit. Being exposed to different opinions and different things is always nice. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone for following, subscribing, and all the gifts we've received today and yesterday. And big thanks again to Fairwolf today for the sub gifts. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in, because we're going to be playing on ForgeCraft tomorrow and hopefully getting some guards along. So see you guys tomorrow. Good night and have a good one.